Well, Phil and Ashley, this is a very significant moment in your life. In fact, there are only a handful of events that are truly life-changing, and getting married is certainly one of those.
As you all may know by now, my name is Victoria Groen, and I am privileged to be Ashley's first sister. While we haven't been sisters for too long yet, our history actually goes way back to elementary school, when we were on the same bus and assigned the same seat. But I wouldn't say we were friends. Over the years of family parties, camping trips, and planning my own wedding, Ashley and I grew closer as friends and finally as sisters.
I don't know if I need to introduce myself, but I'm Phil's oldest brother. We have known each other a long time. In fact, Phil has known me his entire life. But as we got older, we really bonded through photography and our enjoyment of exploring God's creation. And I, at the time, had gotten old enough. I had a car. I was traveling around, going on road trips. And, of course, it was easier to bring a brother along. And Phil and I think we bonded a little bit deeper. Phil really got into the photography. We've had a photography rivalry for a while. You know, we'd go on a trip and we were both out to get a master, as we called it, a masterpiece photo.
Ashley told me that one day this random guy from the Young People's Conference had messaged her on Facebook. She thought this was really awkward and wasn't sure what to do at first. But it wasn't long until it seemed like almost every other day Ashley was going to get to know Phil at some coffee shop, walk, or restaurant. But she was very clear that these were not dates.
Philip is our sixth child and our third son. We don't remember a whole lot about Philip's baby days, but our house was pretty busy by then. Philip was a real charmer by 3 months, as you saw in the pictures, and he continues to smile a lot. And he didn't like to smile for pictures lately until a certain young woman came into his life.
One day in November, about 1.5 years ago, our church had a youth conference, and Jake was willing to host some guys at our house to sleep over till the activities on Saturday. These were 2 guys from Mitchell. In the morning, the young people split off into groups to go to different old age homes to sing. Ashley played the piano with her group, and this young man, Phil by name, came with his guitar and he played there too. Phil then talked with Jake about his wonderful sister, Ashley. Is she dating? Is she? Not many days later, Ashley informed us that she's been texting and talking to one of those guys who stayed at our house. Well, it all began then.
We are gathered here as a congregation of the Lord Jesus Christ with family and friends to witness the confirmation of the marriage of Philip Kenyon and Ashley Groen.
I, Philip Ezekiel Kenyon, do solemnly declare before God
I, Ashley Joanne Groen, do solemnly declare before God
that I take to myself and acknowledge as my wife
and acknowledge as my husband Philip Ezekiel Kenyon, here present.
Ashley Joanne Groen, here present.
Philip, do you give this ring to Ashley as a token of constant faithfulness and abiding love?
I do.
And Ashley, do you give this ring to Philip as a token of constant faithfulness and abiding love?
I do.
Philip, you may kiss your bride.
Also really glad that he met Ashley. There was a period there where I had guessed that he was seeing someone, but he wouldn't admit to it. And then, a few weeks later, it's like, oh, by the way, I am seeing someone. I'm glad that Christ is the center of your relationship. I think you both want to live that way, and that God has blessed you with this opportunity to enter life together.
Philip loves the Lord and he loves Ashley. We are thankful for his two loves and will continue to pray for both of these relationships. Ashley, we've felt you've been like a daughter for a while now. Welcome. In our hearts and in our family, we don't think of sons-in-laws and daughter-in-laws, but we think of you as daughters and sons.
Not sure why she decided to reply to my Facebook message that weekend, but we started talking, and long story short, here we are today. So my first thank you is to my beautiful wife for replying to a stranger. She probably didn't take her mother's advice that day.